Bobcats are ready to put forth a performance worthy of the light show that they've treated these fans to ahead of our primetime clash. Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff to the lone back. He's in open space downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, better look out. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, you got to love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll knock him down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
2nd down coming up. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Now on the move. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And the Bobcats are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. The corners are walked up tight. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. Push down for the tackle. wanting to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Listen, I know that gain didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved on the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Holds it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run when you've got this kind of balance on offense?
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The hand to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Just feeds the running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Mays. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Browning. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally...
Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This will likely be the last play of the half. They turn to the passing game on third and short. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Get set, get set.
Looking for a push on fourth down. Looking for room at the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bears will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simpson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Turning it on. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Bobcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bobcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The run from the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
To the air on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Okay, ready?
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Come on, set. Go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Makes a grab deep. Finds a seam. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Baylor! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's got him this time. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Browning. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bobcats are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Running to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? He'll take it himself. Got the first down and more. There he goes. and turned on the Jets. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Working that left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And he added the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the fill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. So now it's 2nd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.